Welcome everyone. In this video, we're going to look at accounting mappings. Accounting mappings is inside the accounting module settings. Mapping helps Excel core automatically connect your transactions to the correct accounts in your chart of accounts. It ensures that when something happens, whether it's in the sales, purchase, in inventory, manufacturing, the right ledger accounts are posted or post is to the right ledger account without you having to do anything. Our mapping is in the accounting module. Under accounting, we are on settings, and in settings, we'll see the mapping setup. And mapping setups are very important function, serves a very important function in what we do. So in this mapping, we're going to say automatic mapping is that every time we do a setting, so when the button is on, it means it is automatically set, so that every time we raise an invoice, we do an invoice, we have an entry going to our revenue, general income. We can say it also goes to our sales income, or depending on the particular product, we can have it as a sales, it's a sales wholesale, sales retail, depending on how we've classified our GLs. And then the corresponding entry goes to the account receivable. So that is set. We can set for discount. We can also set for payments, that every time we make a payment, the amount is paid out of account receivable and out to a credit or debit to the bank. That means the corresponding entry should be the bank. That is how we set up mapping, and we can set up mapping for various things. We can set up for tax default. That means any tax on sale, that is your VAT, can be set up to corresponding or to the correct accounting. You are able to set the right accounting purposes. We can add mapping setting per item. So whatever item we want to, we can add an item and bring in and say, if we want to sell a laptop, where do we want the inventory asset account to be? We can add the inventory, which is the current asset account, and look at and set it up there for purposes of that. We can have sales and create a specific sales and call it sales income from laptop or laptop income, so that we're able to manage what we get from the laptops as we sell. Anything corresponding, whether we are buying a laptop, should ideally be charged to a cost of sale expense, and we can create that cost of sales expense and call it a laptop expense. And then once you're done, we save that. Payment modes, we can say whatever modes, or whatever item we're setting up, whatever payment mode we are using, how we're going to be mapping it up. So if you're making a payment through the bank, we know that if I add a payment mode that we have, say bank, once I pick the payment mode, how we're going to, and I pay it sales, it's through account receivable and the bank itself. If it's an expense, I will pick up the expense, and then the same thing, depending also on this. So once you set up these transactions, it becomes easy, or it becomes easy for you moving forward once you post the entries for the system to automatically allocate to the correct GL in the chart of accounts. That's how we do mapping, a very important aspect of our Excel core. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.